So Reverend Slim says, Anthony, we've seen the narrower placement of height rows in rooms you've designed. Are you using the mixed room guideline or theatrical math, or is that just from your experience doing many rooms?
So the early, good question. The early rooms we had them spaced further apart, more per I use the word propaganda. It has a negative sense, but more from the documentation that Dolby was issuing originally on the consumer side, and felt like, man, I'm not, something's supposed to be up there. I'm not hearing it up there, and then started to bring them in more like the theatrical guideline. And then there's so the answer is it's more like the theatrical math that you can do actually using their spreadsheet. But there's some amount also of room by room experience, knowing where listeners are placed and what the angles are all going to come out like, and where the relationship to the sides and backs are. So it's not a simple number. I'm always worried about it's going to be 42 degrees this way. It's not always quite that simple. But definitely they do want to come in a little closer so that you can complete that canopy. That's the whole idea behind all this whole immersive audio thing, is you want to be able to have a sound here or there or here or there, or a sound that totally immerses you without any particular direction, without any holes or gaps in it. And that usually takes top speakers that are a little closer than what some of the people have been doing.
Okay, so even though I like on-wall height speakers, we could still be friends?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Just don't expect the rain to come down on you.
Yeah, so it's just funny because a lot of these people, they take it very seriously. Like it's like, it's okay. You can move the speakers too.
So I'm going to get on. I can't believe how much time we put into this.
It's okay.
And I can see there's a bunch of people still chatting. Thank you guys for being so fervent. Unbelievable. I'm going to get on my soapbox for a second.
Okay.
I get into discussions with people that are like, where am I going to put my sides and my backs and all these things? And I notice that their center speaker is sitting on the floor, not turned up, aiming at their toes. Let's start with the most important speaker. Let's get that off the floor. Let's put it by the screen, or better yet, if you're doing projection, let's get an acoustically transparent screen and put that speaker right where the people's mouths are moving in the middle of the screen. Now that we got the most important part, let's start worrying about these other really pretty minute elements in a film soundtrack. Okay?
That's how I feel too. I mean, you mentioned it earlier, like our ability to tell where something is vertically is so much worse. It's like, you know what? Why are we arguing about this? It's not something to argue about.
Yeah, it's not that.
Try it out. Yeah. Try different things.
All right. If you would like to join us every week on Mondays at, what time is it? About 6 p.m. Central, which is the best time. That's where I am. Make sure you join us at youtube.com/Daily HiFi. We out.